Okay, so I've been playing Stoneblock 2, and I built a storage system I thought was kind of cool. I got these roost chickens here that are just generating, various gold ingots. I got some gunpowder chickens making gunpowder, and the end result is everything's getting everything is accessible from my Applied Energistics 2 system over there. But the part that I like about this system is it's modular. So if we go over to the actual storage of the items, see how I have 8,000 iron because I have the storage upgrade in here. But if we look at brass, we've only got 2,000 because I have not upgraded it. So basically, all these chickens are just creating items like this wood chicken. He's just creating wood out of thin air. See how easy that is? Boom. So if I decide that I need more wood, whoops, I can just put in a storage upgrade in my wood drawer, and then more wood will go in there. And the cool thing about using Xnet to handle the items is it will not plug. It will not take pig iron out of here and stick it in here unless there's actually room. So this will not get plugged. My iron that's constantly getting filled, because I think I can fit like what 32 times 2,000, 64,000 iron ingots. That's always going to work because this Xnet system is not going to get plugged. So what's the next thing to talk about? I guess real quick, Xnet. Okay, that waypoint, every time I push record on the video, it makes a waypoint. So Xnet's really cool. You just slap these connectors on, you take your controller, ignore channel 8. I'm only using channel 1. All these roost things here, all you do is you say extract mode. You can do a stack at a time. I think that's the better way to do it. It's normally 10, but I slowed it down to 20 ticks for each operation. And then you go to your storage drawer controller and you insert it, and that's all there is. There's a lot you can do with this mod Xnet, but I'm only using a tiny portion of it. And it's really easy to configure. If I create an item channel, which is green, I can just go here, configure this, hit Control C on the keyboard, which is copy, click here and hit Control V, which is paste, and just run through and paste everything very quickly. And then if you decide you don't want that channel, you can just erase it. So that is very cool. I like it a lot. So yeah, roost chickens, Xnet to the storage drawer, add upgrades as you want them. You throw a storage bus here, and then you walk over to your Applied Energistics crafting terminal. And if you search for ingots, you will see that I've got lots of iron, but I've only got about 2,000 of these types because I haven't upgraded them yet. And same with redstone. I threw an upgrade in here, so I've got more. But if we look at wart, or we look at other things that are generated by chickens, like the string, there's no reason to have over 2,000 string at the moment. So yeah. And of course, um, you could just make a ton of these ME drives and then make these storage cells, and it's pretty cheap to make. But I didn't want to have all those chicken items filling up this ME drive because at a certain point you don't need hundreds of thousands of nether wart. You just need a few. And I feel like this is a good way to have kind of more control over how many items you're generating. Because if these items are just getting made and then they're filling up a disk down there, it's just wasted space. And then if you have too many, you got to handle deleting items. And like, what's the sense making an item just to delete it? It probably uses some kind of CPU power on the game and the server, and it probably slows things down. So I might be wrong about this, but as far as I know, this roost cell, there's not much tick lag to it because it's not doing anything. It's full. There's no reason to do anything. And then Xnet knows to not pull items out and to stick them in here because it's a smart mod. So I think it's kind of a fun and a different way to handle items. And the really cool thing about it is you don't have to use it with Roost. If you're using this farmer block here from what's this? These mystical agriculture essences, you can do the same thing. You can use Xnet to take an item like Skystone essence and stick it in a drawer, and then do the exact same thing. Or you can take a bunch of these garden, I don't know how to pronounce it, garden clocks or cloches from immersive engineering. And you could take a bunch of crops from this thing via Xnet and stick them in a drawer and then interface it with Applied Energistics. And you don't have to deal with plug pipes and lots of some items and not lots of the other ones. That made sense.